Good afternoon to all the DICT BAC3 members and the BAC Secretariat. Welcome to the 15th online meeting of the DICT BAC3. And please be advised that this meeting is being recorded for documentation purposes. Before we proceed, we would like also acknowledge and put on record the presence of our honorable BAC3, DICT BAC3 members. We have the end user provisional member, Sir PM Marlon Baygitan. Good afternoon po, sir.
Hello, good afternoon.
We also have the provisional member present online, Director Terry. Good afternoon po, sir.
Hi, Bang. Hi, guys. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon po. We also have the regular member, Director Lease Ravena. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon to everyone.
And we also have our Vice Chairperson physically attending po in our venue, Director Greg. Good afternoon po, sir. And this meeting is being presided by our Chairperson, Assistant Secretary, Christian Mark Ginquanco. With the presence of the BAC members mentioned, the BAC Secretariat confirms the presence of the call. To proceed, show on the screen is the agenda for this afternoon's meeting. The first agenda item is the opening of bids for the lease of IP transport for the National Fiber Backbone for the DICT Roces Leyte with the approved budget of contract amounting to 11,300,000 pesos. The end user po is PM Marlon Baygitan. And the second item is the second pre-procurement conference for the 1-year software license subscription for the existing anti-DDoS mitigation system with the ABC of 27 million. With end user po is Dear Antonio Edward E. Padre. This is for the recommendation of the BAC members. Mr. Chair, may we get the approval po of the BAC on the presented agenda, please?
Are there any motions to approve or amend the agenda?
Mr. Chair, motion to approve the posted agenda.
Second the motion.
The agenda is approved. Let's move to the first item.
Okay po. Also, Mr. Chair, may we also get your approval to admit the end user representative, the TWG members and leaders po.
Okay, please proceed.
Good afternoon. So once again, good afternoon to all end user and representative TWG members and to our bidders. Welcome to the opening of bids for the project lease of IP transport for the National Fiber Backbone for the DICT Roces Leyte. We wish to inform you that all prospective bidders and participants that this meeting is being recorded for documentation purposes and in compliance with the directive of the head of procuring entity through BAC Secretariat. This proceeding is being broadcast live through pursuant to Section 38 of RA 12009 and it's currently streaming via DICT's official YouTube channel at Department of ICT Philippines. This line with the department's commitment to uphold transparency and public accountability in all procurement process. For proper identification, may we request the bidder to introduce yourselves. Kindly state your name and the company you are representing.
Good afternoon. I'm Marie Angelique Figueras from Converge ICT Solutions. Thank you.
Before we proceed, allow us to share po the project details for this opening of bids. The invitation to bid for the project was posted on March 5, 2026 on the following to PhilJobs website, the ICT website, the ICT bulletin board, e-procurement website, and the ICT official Facebook page. The invitations to observers for the bid opening were sent on March 19, 2026 to the following: Commission on Audit, Chief Information Officers, Forum Foundation Incorporated, Institute of Electronics Engineers of the Philippines Incorporated, and Philippine Computer Society. However po, no observers were found for today's opening. And the supplemental bid bulletin number 1 was issued to respond the queries of the prospective bidders on March 19, 2026. The provisional and user representative to the DICT BAC3 for this project is PM Marlon O. Baigtan. The technical working group is composed of the following. We have Attorney Flor Esteban as the head, Ms. Venus Rivera, Ms. Jeneline D.C. Anasco, Ms. Glisel P. Nakita, and Ms. Jazel M. De Villa. And for today's prospective bidders were registered po is Converge IT Solutions. And for the reminders po, for opening proper, we would like to inform everyone that the DICT BAC3 will examine the documents using the pass or fail criterion to determine whether all documents are present, and absent of any of the required documents automatically disqualifies the bidder. Also, please be informed that the BAC3 Secretariat will initial every page of submitted documents. In order of the opening of bids shall be made according to the time of the submission of bidders. Again po, shown on the screen is the submission of the bidders for today's opening of bids. We have Converge ICT Solutions Incorporated. With your permission po, Mr. Chair, we will now proceed to open the bid submission.
Please proceed.
Thank you po.
Shown on the screen is the bid submitted by Converge ICT Solutions Inc., received by the BAC Secretariat today, March 26, 2026 at 11:46 a.m. It is properly sealed, labeled, and initialed. May we request confirmation po from the representative of Converge ICT Solutions if this was the bid you have submitted po.
I confirm that the documents submitted were from Converge. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. We will now proceed to open the submission. Inside the mother envelope contains two separate envelopes labeled as technical component and financial component. We will now proceed to open the technical component envelope and set aside the financial component envelope. Inside the technical component envelope contains three separate envelopes labeled as original copy technical component, duplicate copy technical component, and triplicate copy technical component. We will now proceed to open the original copy, triplicate copy, and duplicate copy and distribute the copies to the back members and TWG present here in the conference room.
For the technical component envelope, Class A documents, legal documents, valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with Section 2.20.2.9.1 of the IRR of RA 12009. Please note that pursuant to that Section 20.2.9.1 of the IRR of RA 12009, Class A eligibility documents indicated in Annex A of the Field Jobs Registration Certificate, platinum membership must be current, valid, and updated at the time of bid submission. The failure by the prospective bidder to update its certificate with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents shall result in automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate until such time that all expired Class A eligibility documents has been updated. Thus, prospective bidders are required to update their field jobs registration certificates prior to the submission of their bids. On PSA Advisory 2025-015, suspension of Certificate of Field Jobs Registration Platinum Membership of corporations of non-compliance with the uploading of GIS and BOI. This is to advise that the Certificate of Field Jobs Registration Platinum Membership of merchant corporations that did not submit of the latest general information sheet reflecting the beneficial ownership information duly received by the Securities and Exchange Commission shall be suspended. The imposition of suspension comes after the issuance of PSA Advisory number 2025-007 published on June 30, 2025, which required corporations to submit their latest GIS and BOI. All corporate entities with existing platinum membership were likewise required to update their eligibility documents in the Government of the Philippines Official Merchant Registry, GOPMOR.
The bidder submitted a field job certificate of field jobs registration, namely Converge Information and Communications Technology Solutions, Inc., registered on January 25, 2012, issued on May 7, 2025, and this certificate is valid until May 7, 2026. For the Annex A list of eligibility documents, Sex certificate registration date October 17, 2007. Mayor's permit expiration date December 31, 2026. Issuance date of January 12, 2026. For the tax clearance, expiration date May 15, 2026. Issue date May 15, 2025. The audited financial statement, date of filing March 26, 2025. PICAB license none. They also attach a copy of Certificate of Exchange and Commission SEC certificate, a copy of the General Information Sheet, a copy of Articles of Incorporation. We will browse the submitted documents po subject to the further evaluation of the technical working group. They also attach bylaws of Converge ICT Solutions, Inc. A copy of amended articles of incorporation of Converge ICT Solutions, Inc. They also attach a copy of business permit issued on January 12, 2026, signed by the City Mayor, Honorable Carmelo B. Lazatin II. They also attach a copy of business permit from City of Pasig. They also attach a copy of tax clearance certificate issued on May 15, 2025. May we get the rating of the back, please?
May we get your rating, dear Terry? PM Marlon.
Pass, Mr. Chair. Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass, subject for the evaluation of the technical working group. Thank you.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, Director Lisa?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Pass.
Thank you, sir. For the next document, statement of the bidder, single largest completed contract, SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for sections 52.4.1.3 of the IRR of RA 12009 within the relevant period as provided in the bidding documents. Any of the following documents must be submitted together with the statement of single largest completed contract, a end user's acceptance, official receipt, sales invoice for the contract.
For the record, the bidder's SLCC is similar to the contract to be bid, should have been completed within 5 years prior to the deadline of the bid submission. This is for the purpose contract similar to the project shall be lease of IP transport and or ICT facilities with networking solution or networking equipment. The bidder submitted the SLCC for the name of contract lease of IP transport for the National Fiber Backbone Expansion with project bid reference number DICT BAC 2024-06 for the Department of Information and Communications Technology. The date of contract is August 1, 2024. The amount of contract adjusted by the bidder to the current prices BSA Consumer Price Index amounting to 7,600,000 pesos. The date of delivery from December 5, 2024 to May 4, 2025. This is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras. They also attached a copy of notice of award, a copy of notice to proceed, copy of purchase order, the copy of contract agreement for the lease of IP transport for the National Fiber Backbone Expansion Project. They also attached a copy of certificate of end users acceptance and performance evaluation. May we get the reading of the back, please?
May we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, sir. May we get your rating, Director Terry?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass.
May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Backsec, what's the definition of the similar contract? Doon sa PBD.
Ito. Show lang po namin, sir.
List of plans.
So the contract similar for the project shall be lease of IP transport or ICT facilities with networking solution or network equipment.
All right, pass.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
For the next document, the prospective bidder's computation of net financial contracting capacity, NFCC, or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of its NFCC computation.
The bidder submitted its NFCC computation amounting to 26,182,148,927 pesos and 80 cents. Again, the NFCC amount is 26,182,148,927 pesos and 87 centavos. This is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras, date March 19, 2026. They also attach a copy of SEC certificate, a copy of BIR filing through AFS, EFPS, a copy of audited financial statements, we will browse the submitted documents and subject to the further evaluation of the technical working group.
With this po, may we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass.
May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Pass subject to detailed computation of the TWG. Thank you.
This is noted po. Thank you po. For the next document, statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid.
The bidder submitted a statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. These include the following details: name of contract, date of the contract, contract duration, owner's name and address, contact person and contact details, kinds of goods, date of delivery, amount of contract, and value of outstanding contracts. For government contracts, they have listed the subscription of 200 to 500 Mbps of secondary direct internet connection for SSS corporate website for 5 years disaster recovery. And the date of contract is December 22, 2021. This is for Social Security System. Date of delivery May 2, 2027. Contract amount is 8,013,150 pesos and 3 centavos. Value of outstanding contract is 1,602,630 pesos and 1 centavo. Next.
Mr. Chair, may we get your permission po to just state na lang po yung number of name of contracts, and this is for subject for further evaluation of the TWG. Or we will continue po to state the contract and all of the stated po na nakalagay sa projects po na na-mention ng submission, or we just go through po the total amount of numbers and the total amount of outstanding contract po, or we should name it po by one po.
Just go. All right. Thank you. It's the pleasure of the back members po.
Okay, Mr. Chair, we move to count na lang yung ongoing contracts for the government and private contracts, and then state the total value of outstanding contracts of the identified contracts. Thank you.
Noted po, Sir. The bidder submitted a statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. For government contracts, they have listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. The bidder submitted 12 ongoing government contracts and listed none for the private contracts. And the total value of outstanding contract is 22,598,547 pesos and 13 cents. This is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras. We also attached a copy of Notice of Award from SSS Social Security System, a copy of Notice to Proceed from SSS as well. A copy of contract agreement from SSS. They also attach a copy of notice of award from the Supreme Court, a copy of notice to proceed, and a copy of contract from the Supreme Court. They also attach another copy of notice of award, notice to proceed, and contract from Supreme Court. They also attached a copy of notice of award from Insurance Commission, a copy of notice to proceed, and a copy of contract agreement from Insurance Commission. They also attach a copy of notice of award from LRTA, notice to proceed from LRTA, and the contract agreement from LRTA. They also attached a copy of notice of award from the SWD, notice to proceed from the SWD, and a copy of contract from the SWD. They also attach a copy of notice of award from Department of Human Settlements and Urban Development, a copy of notice to proceed, and a copy of contract. They also attach a copy of service level agreement from Converge ICT Solutions Inc. We will browse the documents submitted by the bidder and subject for the evaluation of the technical working group. They also attach a copy of notice award from the DICT, a copy of purchase order from the DICT, and amended contract form from the ICT. Another notice of award, PO purchase order from the DICT. Attached a copy of notice of award from LTO, notice to proceed from LTO, and contract from LTO. We also attach a copy of NOAA and NTP from PNP. Supplemental contract from PNP. May we get the rating of the back, please?
May we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair, and subject for further evaluation of the TWG group for the submitted documents. Thank you.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass, subject for the TWG evaluation. Thank you.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass, subject for further evaluation by DWG.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Hello?
Pass subject to detailed evaluation of the TWG.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you po. This is all noted po. For the next document, if applicable, a duly signed joint venture agreement in case of joint venture is already in existence or duly notarized statement from all potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JBA in instance that the bid is successful. For the document po, not applicable. For the next document, copy of bid security, if in the form of surety bond, submit also a certification issued by the Insurance Commission or original copy of notarized bid security declaration. Please note that for bidders that will choose to submit bid security declaration as a form of bid security, the bid security declaration format included in this bidding document must be submitted.
The bidder submitted a bid securing declaration. It is in the prescribed format. Signed by Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueres, the key account manager. Notarized on March 19, 2026 by Attorney Angelito R. Villarin. With the notarial commission valid until December 31, 2027. May we get the rating of the back, please?
May we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass on my end. Thank you.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Pass.
Thank you po. For the next document, schedule of requirements.
The bidder submitted a schedule of requirements for one lot for the lease of IP transport for the national fiber backbone for DICT Roces, Leyte. Signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras, on March 9, 2026. They also attach a copy of the amended schedule of requirements with a delivery date of 45 calendar days, signed by Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras on March 25, 2026. May we get the rating of the back, please?
May we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass. Thank you.
May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass.
May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Pass.
Thank you po. For the next document, conformity of the technical specifications, which may include production delivery schedule, manpower requirements, and or after-sales parts if applicable.
The bidder submitted a technical compliance with the technical specifications. From items 1 up to 1.2.3.3, the bidder stated comply. Next, for items 1.2.3.4 down to 1.3.8, they have stated comply. From items 1.3.9 down to item 2.1.1, the bidder stated comply. From items 2.1.2 down to item 3.1.2.2, the bidder stated comply. From items 3.1.2.3 down to 7.1, they have stated comply. From item 7.2 down to item number 8, the bidder stated comply, and it is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras, dated March 19, 2026. They also attach a copy of the Annex A, the proposed network diagram. They also attach a copy of the supplemental bid bulletin number 1. In section 7, item number 1.2.5, they have stated comply. Section 7, item number 1.3.6, stated comply. For section item 7, item number 6.1, they also stated comply. For items number 2 down to section 7, item number 6.1, the bidder stated comply. For section 7, item number 1, the bidder stated comply. The bidder also attached the copy of the revised technical specifications under supplemental bid bulletin number 1. Item 1 down to item 1.2.2.2, they stated comply. For items 1.2.3 down to item 1.3.5, stated comply. For items 1.3.6 down to 1.5.1, they have stated comply. For items 1.5.2 down to 2.2.2.1.1, stated comply. For items 3 down to item 6.2, they have stated comply. For item 7 and 7.1, stated comply. For item 7.2 and item 8, stated comply. Signed by Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras on March 25, 2026. The bidder also attached a copy of the work breakdown schedule of Converge ICT Solutions. A copy of the proposed solutions design. We will browse the submitted documents and attachments subject to the further evaluation of the technical working group.
With this poll, may we get the rating of the back? May we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Paul. May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass. Thank you.
May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass.
May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Pass, subject to detailed evaluation of the TWG.
This is noted po. Thank you po. For the next document, original duly signed omnibus warrant statement, OSS, and if applicable, original notarized secretary's certificate in case of a corporation, partnership, or cooperative of all special power of attorney of all members of the joint venture, giving full power and authority to its officer to sign the OSS and do acts to represent the bidder. And
The bidder submitted the omnibus warrant statement form. It is in the prescribed format. Noting that Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras is granted full power and authority to do, execute, and perform any and all acts necessary to participate and submit the bid. Also, Ms. Arlene G. San Juan is granted full power and authority to sign and execute the ensuing contract for the lease of IP transport for the National Fiber Backbone for the DICT Roces Leyte. This is signed by the authorized representative, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras, on March 16, 2026, as well as signed as well by Ms. Arlene G. San Juan, the treasurer, on March 26, 2026. Notarized by Attorney Angelito R. Villarin on March 9, 2026. Notarial Commission valid until December 31, 2027. They also attach a copy of Secretary's certificate. The President has designated the corporation's key account manager, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras, to be the corporation's duly authorized representative for the bidding, with the authority to sign, deliver, receive, and receipt any of all the documents that are required to be submitted for the purposes of the bidding. It is signed by the Corporate Secretary, Ms. Elvira C. Oquendo, on March 19, 2026. Notarized by Attorney Angelito R. Villarin, Notarial Commission valid until December 31, 2027. They also attached a copy of the identification of Ms. Elvira Oquendo, a copy of identification of Ms. Arlene San Juan, a copy of identification of Ms. Marie Angelique Figueras. May we get the reading of the back, please?
May we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass, Mr. Chair. Thank you.
May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass.
Thank you po. May we get your rating, dear Greg? May we get your rating po?
All right, pass. Thank you.
Thank you po. For the next document, for foreign bidders claiming by reason of their country's extension of reciprocal rights to Filipinos, certification from the relevant government office to their country stating that Filipinos are allowed to participate in government procurement activities for the same item and product. Not applicable po. Mr. Chair, given that last talk.
For the record po, the bidder attached a copy of the supplemental bid bulletin number 1.
Mr. Chair, given that the majority of the backs rated pass for the rating of the technical component envelope submitted by Converge ICT Solutions Incorporated. May we get po the final vote po for the technical component envelope?
Okay, pass.
Thank you po, sir. Mr. Chair, we will now proceed po for the opening of the financial component envelope.
Inside the financial component envelope contains three separate envelopes labeled as original copy financial component, duplicate copy financial component, and triplicate copy financial component. We will now proceed to open the envelopes and distribute the others to the back members and TWG present here in the conference room.
For the financial component envelope, original duly signed and accomplished financial bid form.
The bidder submitted a bid form and it is in the prescribed format. The total price of the bid in words and in figures, excluding any discount offered below, is 11,288,888 pesos. Again, it's 11,288,880 pesos, VAT inclusive. Signed by the key account manager, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras on March 19, 2026. May we get the rating of the back, please?
May we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass.
May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass.
May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Pass.
Thank you po. For the next document, a original or duly signed accomplished price schedule.
The bidder submitted a price schedule for goods offered from within the Philippines. signed by the Key Account Manager, Ms. Marie Angelique M. Figueras. The price schedule offered from within the Philippines for the lease of IP transport for the National Fiber Backbone for DICT Roces Leyte with bid reference number DICT BAC-2026-011. And the total price delivered for final destination is 11,288,880 pesos. May we get the rating of the back, please?
May we get your rating, PM Marlon?
Pass, Mr. Chair.
May we get your rating, dear Terry?
Pass.
May we get your rating, dear Lisa?
Pass.
May we get your rating, dear Greg?
Pass.
Thank you po. For the next document, certification from the DTI if the bidder claims preference as a domestic bidder or domestic entity, not applicable po. Mr. Chair, given that the majority of the back members rated pass for the rating of financial component envelopes submitted by the Converge ICT Solutions, may we get po your rating for the financial component envelope and the overall rating po of Converge ICT Solutions.
Passed for both documents. Overall pass.
Thank you po, Mr. Chair. To proceed. To continue po, we will now present po the eligibility checklist and abstract of bid as read. Show on the screen is the eligibility checklist for the lease of IT transport for the National Fiber Backbone for the DICT Roces Leyte with the bid reference number DICT BAC-2026-011. Presented is the technical documents. For the legal documents, pass, subject for further evaluation of TWG. Also on the other items po for the eligibility checklist po for the technical component and the financial component envelope po from items 12 to 14 rated pass. And for the rating for financial component envelope, pass, and for the overrating po is pass. With this po, maybe get the acknowledgement from the bidder. If
Thank you. I acknowledge the rating passed for Converge ICT. Thank you.
with this po, may we get the approval of the back, please?
Motion to approve.
Second motion.
Motion is carried.
Also, we allow us to present po the abstract of read as read.
Please proceed.
So So show on the screen is the abstract of bid as read. The name of the bidder, Converge ICT Solutions Incorporated, with a total amount of bids amounting to 11,288,880 pesos, the form of bid security declaration, the required bid security not applicable, and this is sufficient, and the remarks po is passed. Again po, may we get the acknowledgement of Converge ICT Solutions for the abstract of bid as read.
I acknowledge the rate for abstract of bids as read. Thank you.
With this po, may we get the reading of the back? May we get the approval of the abstract of read as read, Mr. Chair?
Any motions? Any motions to approve or
Motion to approve.
Second, Mr. Chair.
Thank you po, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair and the back members. So that is all po for today's opening of bids. Again po, we would like to thank our bidder, ma'am, for today for the bids. You may visit also the DICT YouTube page po for the copy of the proceedings po. Mr. Chair po, that's all po for the first agenda of for the. Lastly po, may we get po the commitment from the TWG to submit po the detailed bid evaluation report on March 30, if ever lang po. Yes po. Thank you po for the acknowledgement, PWG members. Once again po, this is thank you po again, ma'am, for present here po for the opening of bids, and that will be all po for the first item po for this agenda. Okay. You may now be excused po, ma'am. Thank you po. For the second item po, shall we proceed na po here or gusto niyo po physically or dito tuloy na lang po dito? Dito na lang po. So yung TWG po, ma'am, you may excuse na rin po. Thank you so much po.
okay.
Dear Terry, dear Lisa, we will have po 5-minute break po. Then we will proceed po for the second item of today's agenda.
Okay, thank you. Got it.
For those po na naka-attend po for first agenda, you may be excused na po. Thank you. Thank you po.